Good afternoon, Metroid Dread fans. That's right. We've got any percent, no major glitches, Metroid Dread tournament action coming your way right here on SpeedGaming 2. My name is the Hockey Towner, and we have a spellbinding race today between Jayena and Kekumanshoyu. But don't think for a second that I'm all alone up here in the commentary booth. Oh no, siree. I'm joined by the one, the only, Sephi Nomi. What is going on, Sephi?
What's up, Hockey, and top of the afternoon, I guess. Yeah, you're right. Oh my gosh. Oh, yeah, welcome in, Metroid Dread fans. It's kind of hard to get this game kind of hype when the game is literally just Dread. You know what I mean? It's like, oh, and get ready, everyone. Coming next up on stage is Dread.
Dread. Get the dread in your head, SpeedGaming 2. But I've been dreading doing commentary for this, Sephi, because I'm relatively new to this game.
Yeah, I don't know a lot, but I do know that we are in for a really, really great race because, I mean, we've both known Keku for quite some time now, and so, of course, we saw him as well. He was the Metroid Dread representative over at this past GDQ.
That's right.
So, of course, it's been good to see him climb. And honestly, on top of that, like being able to kind of, broaden our horizons and try to get onto Dread, see, what's the difference, and just, who doesn't like Metroid?
I know. I absolutely know. And this game, I mean, we've said it before. I'm gonna say it a lot today. I know you'll agree with me, Sephi, but the movement in this game is just so slick. It's superb, superlative. Nothing superfluous about it. But just look at this. The sliding, the 5 Ds of Metroid Dread. I mean, you got dodge, duck, dip, dive, and dodge, as well as slide, which does have a D in it. But we're gonna see all sorts of.
Sounds like a Guy Fieri show. They got the 5 Ds of Metroid and sliders.
Diners, dives, drive-ins, and Dread, starring Guy Fieri.
I mean, I don't know. They're blazing in. That movement is hot, like you were, and it's really, really fluid. It's a great game to watch being ran. Look at that already. It's standard at this point. From when I started watching these runs, like they were discovering just everything left and right. They really did their best to try to. So much so that they had to restrict. They had to actually have a restricted category.
Not only restrict, but also like there were patch notes with every revision of this game, since it is a modern game. It is on the Switch. And speaking of revisions, we have to revise. We got double boss fights right here, Sephi. This is the Corpius fight. Jayena, they are having a terrific fight, coming in with a 1:13:33 PB. That is blazing fast. And now acquiring the Phantom Cloak.
Yeah, both runners pretty much evenly borderline synced, honestly. Being able to kick Corpius in its gluteus. Really great fight. That fight honestly seems so annoying just because of it's kind of like I always thought of that boss as like the Wu-Tang boss. It's just like the master of shadow boxing.
That's
it's
right.
Just, slipping the jab, and it's trying to dodge your missiles. But yeah, they handled it perfectly, without missing a beat.
No doubt, Sephi. Corpius has got more moves than Kung Fu, but there's a lot more very challenging bosses ahead of them. But I think Jayena, they're going to have a slightly easier time because of the route that they take. They do get screw attack early, having to complete a trick known as the short boost, which is just brutally hard to execute.
Yeah, I remember Beandog. Shout out to Beandog. We used to, our former runner named B-Dog did teach me a little bit about how they execute the short boost. And honestly, it's like, how much more Super Metroid can you get? You know, there's like there's now like short boosting, and it's a pretty tight trick. You can spend a lot of time. Oh, right, this skip right here.
Keku's trying again, but yes, Keku's got it. But jayena already ahead. They are just blazing fast back into the Emmy room here.
Yeah, being able to secure their first Emmy kill right here.
Oh, brilliant movement with that uppercut to just carry them onto the ledge there. But Keku showing absolutely no fear, Sephi. He's right on jayena's heels.
Yeah, jayena is really, you know, and this game has a lot of those strats where it's okay. I also like Dread as a racing game simply because should you die and, you know, should you get caught like off guard when you have to reset, you don't have to like start from the beginning of the game or anything, you know, like that's just the beauty of modern Metroid games, especially in a race setting. Like you can play it as safe as you want, but honestly, in something like this, like if something bad were to happen, which obviously nothing bad is gonna happen to these runners, guild veterans and pioneers of Dread, you know, it's pretty easy to keep up with.
For sure, Sephi, for sure. The action is lightning-paced, excellent movement by both of these runners so far. Minimal mistakes. But another thing, too, like, you brought up kind of pioneers of the speed game. It's got to be so exciting, Sephi, to have a brand new game where strategies and techniques are being discovered just, like, on a minute-by-minute basis as there's thousands and thousands of people running this game all at once.
Right, definitely. It felt like, you know, being able to speed run this game, the ability to speed run this game was a speed run of itself. If you know what I mean, it's like they were trying to just find every single way, you know, that they could, that they could save time. Because I remember this game was barely pushing sub hour 20 or like sub hour 21:19, and now, you know, it's spectacular to see someone, a runner like jayena, just popping off and trying to hit, you know, new goals. We're already probably going for, you know, a sub 113, hopefully on PB pace here, and you know, Keku has been with it just about from the beginning. And also been pushing that time down. So honestly, like, good on them. It's only the beginning, you know. It's only like this game came out just about like a year ago to the. Oh my gosh, that nice job. Also, Keku popping off. Yeah, it's already been a year since this game has been released.
That's cracked that it's already been a year. I played through it casually, but my goodness, I couldn't do anything like these runners. We do see jayena, they're the first ones to get to the core in this guitarist Emmy section. Blown away that brain. But Keku showing he's up to the task. Getting that Omega Beam and Omega Stream. We streaming and beaming, Seppi.
Something about them beams, right? Talking about them beams.
I'm thinking about them beams. Oh my goodness. We're gonna see an attempt here for a little quick kill action from jayena. They got a great start having to melt that mask, that faceplate. Boom! In the face!
Yeah. Hit him right in the kisser. Right in the kisser.
Oh my goodness. Nearly simultaneous Emmy kills there. So Keku gaining some time on jayena. Being rewarded with an interesting weapon, which, or I should say, item or ability, that is the Spider Magnet. Spider Magnet. spider magnet. Oh, I'm all. We're not even 10 minutes into this, Steffi. I'm already breaking the rules.
No, I mean, that's probably. I mean, how could you not sing that? Honestly, like it sets you up to sing it, if anything.
It really does. I blame the game. I take no responsibility myself.
No.
It's got to be the game's fault.
The devs knew what they were doing.
They knew exactly. They're like, there's this one weird guy named Hockey Towner, and he's just gonna sing upon collection of this item on November 19th, 2022, in the SG.
Yeah.
SpeedGaming any percent Metroid Dread, no major glitches tournament 2022 edition. And there's 2 brackets to this tournament, Steffi. This is the Mawkin bracket. There's also the Thoha bracket.
I actually, okay, well, today I learned. Look at that.
Today I learned that Keku, master of D-boosts, but also jayena, also making tracks. I stand corrected. That was not the Guitarist Emmy. That was the Artaria Emmy. But you know what? You had to go to Guitarist to open the doors. This is an honest mistake. Nobody in chat corrected me. Shame on you, Chad. You're here to support us.
They're gonna chill in their little elevator section for a little bit. It's a good thing to be able to wind down. I think, you know, these load times, they should have made them even longer. You know, because as a speedrunner, you kind of deserve a break.
Just so we could enjoy some elevator music for sure.
I mean, all that movement was pretty intense. Like, you look at this and it's like, oh my goodness.
Intense is right. I mean, the game is just relentless. It never really stops, especially once our runners get the speed booster, which I know it's not for a while, but that just completely opens up so many possibilities for quick movement and maintenance of momentum from room to room.
Right. Precisely.
Yes, indubitably, Steffi.
Yes, quite, yes.
Yes. Bully!
Oh my gosh, every single time I hear the word bully, I just think like rest in peace, Robin Williams.
I know. That's TR. TR, man. Oh, so good. Oh! Damn, I think just barely missing that very, very quick grapple there. Or so quick magnet, what have you. Who even knows at this point? Do any of these strats have names, Steffi?
Not yet, and it's, you know, it's in its infancy. We're really honestly we're in a very prime position to start naming.
Oh my gosh!
And you don't want that, by the way.
You have with the 2 of us on the mic. Nobody wants that. I mean, Keku might, but besides him, oh my goodness. Just an artful, skillful display from jayena as they make their way past that Emmy.
Yeah, solid race right now so far.
This has been really exciting so far.
And again, just if you happen to be just coming in, they will be running different routes, but that route divergence is not going to happen for some time on either runner's side.
For sure, Steffi. And then I do have on good authority that the routes do converge at the Wave Emmy, which is, you know, very late. That's, you know, basically the end game. We go, no matter who's in the lead or who's behind, we're gonna come together like Voltron at the end, Steffi. It's gonna be memorable.
Oh, good old Voltron. Yeah, we're gonna have our limbs deattached and then reattached, and that's just how it goes.
Watching and commentating this game, Steffi, is a very invasive process. I mean, we're talking about losing limbs, all sorts of things, but fortunately our runners are not losing the momentum, not losing their minds, trying to keep their wits about them as they make their way through this absolutely gorgeous game.
Yeah, I like the aesthetics here. You know, they put in so much. So I was watching someone play casually, and I didn't even notice that. You know how in the Emmy Zone they have like the little tiny, small robots that float around, and they Yeah, and they have like you kill them and they give you like a bunch of resources, right? I didn't know that there's. Oh, by the way, oh my God.
Brilliant movement. Great recovery there too on that second very difficult jump. Keku though still trying to get that. It's a really tight wall jump here, but it saves just so much time.
This is one of the biggest skips, and yeah, for sure. There we
Way
go.
to go. And very nicely done. So it's not a true D-boost in the sense on that second jump. It's just so they can spider magnet to the ceiling.
Right.
I'm sorry, Sephi, what were you going to say?
It was just one of the little enemies in the Emmy zones. It's like a little tiny robot. I think you can even see it outside the Emmy zones. But anyway, there is a section where like you can see what their spawn pattern is. Like they have like 3 little spawn. Like there's like little spawn I don't know, devices that kind of alternate. Like you kill one and then another one gets spat out from another of those little spawn.
Oh, no way. So like it actually like regenerates them. It rebuilds new ones.
Right.
No way.
So I didn't notice that until then. You know, like typically, you know, when you think of like respawns, you kind of just, I don't know, they're just there. Enemies just kind of exist.
There.
Yeah.
What about like an older, like 10, 15 years ago, Sephi, where the enemy would just kind of like fade in, like they just kind of reappear, like unvanished.
Oh, yeah,
you know what I mean? But this actually is, they're constructed on demand by a purpose-built machine in the game universe that builds them. Like it's crazy. I love it.
Yeah, I mean, Skynet went above and beyond, and more beyond.
More beyond, yes. Not to be confused with most beyond, but more beyond.
More beyond, yeah. And as they approach more beyonder, by the way. So.
Yes. Yes, indeed. So making their way now to Dairon? Good guess?
Right? I don't know.
Travel to Dairon? I hear it's lovely this time of year, Sephi. They're taking the scenic train ride.
I've heard that
train. I don't know what reverse monorail. I don't know. What would you call that thing?
This is, I don't know. It's like the most depressing, I don't know, toaster. Like, I don't know.
That's some big bread stuff. You're gonna have to change the name of this game to Metroid Bread with toasters of that magnitude. Oh my goodness.
That spider magnitude.
Spider magnitude. Spider magnitude with it, bringing that attitude. Jayena, they're really
that's what Samus
early.
has. Samus has a lot of attitude in this game.
But just the right attitude, you know?
Yeah.
Visit beautiful exotic locations, kill everything in sight, and then blow up the whole world at the end. I mean, that's attitude.
I don't have that, Honky. You have that. I don't have that.
I'm a creator, not a destroyer. Yeah, we just saw what you were talking about. The little, like the respawn for little tiny robots.
Yeah. I mean, it's not like they did it like for every enemy, obviously, but I think it's cool that they, you know, put in some thought into something like that. It just, you know, the world building is just subtle, and it's in the background, but it's so effective. Should you pay attention to it, you know? Like if you're into detail type of stuff.
No question about it. I mean, there's probably endless YouTube series of videos, I guess you could say, about just like little hidden Easter eggs and little hidden details that you would miss just flying through this game even casually. But very important pickup here for our runners, for at least for progression through the game. They do have the wide beam, so any 3-dot door as well as those big boxes are now able to be moved out of our runners' ways. But Keku definitely in a hole here. Hopefully able to catch up. But Jayena, like you said, impressing. They are off to a terrific start here.
Yeah, they really took off zooming. the moment that they hit Thyron.
Yeah, we're already going back to Katara, so it was like blink and you miss it. Just a little dip into Dairon before that wide beam. But lots of race ahead of us. A lot can happen because even though Jayena runs the faster route, it is way more dependent on, you know, kind of first, second try execution.
Right. Especially, I mean, once you commit, and that's the thing about these routes. Like, once you commit to a specific route, you have to get it in order to progress, right? Like, because otherwise you're going to be losing a lot of time trying to backtrack. And I doubt that that they're going to honestly do something like that. Like, they're skilled. Like, this is something that they put in a lot of effort to, a lot of time. It's invested in getting, you know, I really like the dedication of a lot of runners, you know, to kind of just force their way through to learn and to go for like the optimal strats.
For sure.
You know, it's like they have to get it, and it's not really a run killer because you have everything that you need. Like, it's not like you're going to die.
Right.
Yeah. It's just a matter of like perseverance. If anything, Honky, what I think about when it comes to like these types of strats, Jayena already under second, by the way.
Look at that.
And another pal right into Kisser. Another paralyzer.
Wow, another paralyzer. My goodness.
What I am reminded of is something like the very dreaded. It's so dreaded that, you know, I'm surprised there's not a moat in this game. But in Super Metroid, they have, you know, the CWJ moat skip pretty much, and yeah, it's part of the route, but there's consistency. You know, they're able to get it. I don't know what their methods are for going for these strats, you know, but rest assured that they're well versed.
Oh yeah, no question about it. You cannot achieve a 113 in this game without being, you know, just world class at this game. And that's not to take a single thing away from Keku with the 117.
Right. No. Like, this is, you know, we pointed out earlier that this game came out pretty much a year ago, and the only way that they could go with this game is, you know, in regards of speedrunning this game, is up, unless, you know, the developers decide to patch everything out. And it's just like we're back to, you know, Nestroid, and that's all you can play. Like, you know what? Metroid Dread's canceled. Everyone's just gonna play this rebooted version of Nestroid. Good luck farming for like 10 hours.
10 hours straight, yeah. No question. So back to Artaria here, Sephi, and I feel like this is where the run really starts to get interesting, especially for Jayena.
Yeah. I think, like, already, you know, just like at a very bare level, the movement's already great, but once they get their upgrades, there's nothing like the zooms that you'll be seeing. Like, this world is huge.
It really is. I was actually kind of surprised.
Right? It's really immersive, but it's going to be a huge, like, blink and you miss it type of run. We're gonna see Jayena going to get Varia.
Just wrecking the whole place, Samus. What are you doing? My goodness.
I mean, that's what Samus is kind of known to do.
The barrier suit itself. So superheated room protection. That's free movement through all of Kataris. No problem at all. You see Keku now completing the section that Jayena just completed. So Keku's really not far behind at all, despite that hang up on that really tricky wall jump.
Yeah. Any anything could really happen, but Jayena has honestly just been looking really, really strong. Some movement, and yep, time to head back.
Gotta
These
hit
things
that
are
teleportal.
going to get extra heated.
They really are, no question about it. I do have also information from Keku himself to switch to his audio during teleportals and transporters and things.
Oh, we're probably gonna
So let's
get
see what
some
we
classic.
got.
I wonder what song we're gonna listen to.
Ooh, 8-bit Chrono Trigger?
Oh, sounds like it.
Woo! That's hot. That's a hot track.
Oh, good old classic Chrono Trigger. 8-bit version.
That is a heroic track if I ever heard one.
Right? I mean, that's how you should feel, you know, running this game, if anything. Like you are
a hero.
You're just one of the, yeah, a hero. You are one of the most powerful protagonists of any video game franchise. Like, I don't know. It just pops off. Jayena already here, entering the crate.
The Kraid, not to be confused with a Kraid, and a brilliant first section there. Now,
Oh my
second,
gosh,
Kraid with
awesome.
a surprisingly high-pitched scream too. 'Cause I thought in that other game that we might be better known for, according to that, it's a much lower, deeper roar, but. You know, they are roaring back. Look at that. Look at the quick time event, the melee action for the reload. And that's a dead Kraid. Look at that. A phenomenal fight.
Amazing job, Jayena. Yep, on that quick kill. So I do want to mention that Jayena did try to go for a time saver strat by doing the same side wall jumps. That's a really tough strat, and it takes really precise timing to be able to wall jump, you know, on the same side. You'll be seeing them go for an attempt like that. I'm pretty sure Keku also goes for it in a strat later on, but Keku also felling our beloved. There's no Crocomire in this game, so Kraid is kind of like taking up that mantle and just going, you know, kind of dying the same way that Crocomire did.
Oh, for sure, just getting burned to death within that lava. It's a very difficult mantle to pick up, or to take up, I should say. Now what do we have here from Keku? Wait a minute. Is this what I think it is? Listen
yes,
really
it is.
carefully.
It is.
It absolutely was.
It's 100% a classic internet song.
Yes, without question. We're talking deep lore. Early 2000s memery.
We're talking bust out your blonde wig and start singing. Just start going He-Man style on them. But yeah. Back into the darkness.
Under the cover of darkness, Steffi. But now the lights are on and somebody's home. Getting charged up here. Oh, I just missed another opportunity for Keku to spin those tunes.
There comes a point in time where like the game kind of becomes half gameplay and half tuning. Tuning and 8-bit
tuning.
tuning.
Unbelievable. Unbelievable stuff. Just to be able to run this game with a certain devil-may-care, just with such amazing music belting in the background. Really amazing. But the grapple beam, oh, there's our good friend. Good friend who we won't be seeing.
Yeah, just getting belly rubs.
just a little tickle right here, just right.
I honestly wish I could live that life, you know, just there's not even like has no starring role in the speed run and just gets to take you literally get to see the spot shows like, yeah, I'm not part of the speed run.
But remember the fear in your in anyone's casual playthrough, remember the fear you felt when it wasn't there anymore?
Yeah.
And it's just lurking somewhere waiting for you. Turned out to be on a giant, you know, lava power generating thermal reactor type thing. I don't know. I didn't build this world. I have no clue.
Honestly, as long as you use buzzwords, I think that's how we can like get through.
Absolutely.
Commentating this game.
Absolutely. I mean, after this, I'm going to be sure to drill down more on the commentary notes that Keku so graciously provided me. But you know,
I don't know. I'm pretty sure. I mean, yeah, it's the first Metroid Dread tournament, you know, on SpeedGaming.
Yeah, how exciting!
Yeah, so it's gonna take a bit. Everyone's finding their footing. Shoutouts to all, you know, the tournament organizers. Shoutouts to the other commentators and, you know, of course, the other speedrunners volunteering, putting up good shows, doing their absolute best.
And if I could, Seppi, just to build off of what you said, but just to give a very special shout out to Berenia, the best track in the game, objectively. I don't know. I think it's great.
I agree. That's a very hard agree for me. No soft, nice D boost. Jayena going
Wonderful.
in, going swimmingly.
Oh.
This whole thing is going
My
swimmingly.
Goodness. There's nothing wet behind the ears about this runner, Seppi. Absolute class and skill on display here. Really from both of them, from both Keku and Jayena. And now this is just so tough. Does not have the flash shift yet to be able to bomb boost in mid-air to trick the door into openings.
There, oh my gosh.
There it is. Brilliant,
Okay.
brilliant. And rewarded with objectively the best item in the game. Best track, best item, best area of the game. It's not coincidence.
No, it's not. Honestly, I think one of the coolest things, like Speed Booster is cool, but to be able to see this type of ability in a Metroid game is fantastic. You know, like you've seen after like years of Alucard just flexing the turn dash, or, you know, Shantae doing the same thing.
I can hear the swishing in my head as you say that.
And don't get me wrong, I love Symphony of the Night. It's a beautiful game. But even casually, you spam the heck out of that dash.
You really do. And even in this, now many years later, almost, you know, like 20 plus years later, you spam flash shift as much as you can.
Like just when you thought it couldn't get any faster, you know, they're like, okay, hold my that sound effect just lives in my brain.
Samus can't do anything cooler than Shine Spark. Hold my and that's the flash shift. You want to talk about sound design too?
I know
the sound that flash shift makes is just it's just perfect. It's perfect in every way.
it's literally out of this world. Like I guess that's, what you expect, when you're like in this sci-fi setting.
Absolutely. Just sounds so techy and synthesized, like it's so synthetic, I should say. It's just brilliant. I love it.
Solid,
You
solid.
can use it in bursts of 3. It does have a little bit of a cooldown, but it's exploitable from a speedrunning standpoint.
On top of that, I think that's what always made, just to kind of connect it all to Metroid. In Prime, well, Prime 2, when you would meet Dark Samus.
I was going real quick. Keku got that first try, so that's a huge chunk of time saved.
It's got that rhythm.
Yeah, you were saying about Prime.
Yeah, it's just, it kind of reminds me of Dark Samus being able to just kind of float around, and during that fight, you see her kind of, in a way, flash shift.
Yeah,
it's like, oh, I wish I could do that.
I know. Like, how dare she have better abilities than mine? My goodness, another dead Emmy for Jayena. Call that yellow Emmy Napoleon blown apart. Send him to the scrappy. Just absolutely world-class decimation. And now the speed booster. So the flash shift speed booster, a little 1-2 punch, if I will.
Right. Let's go. Turning it up. Incredible job. Look at this. I can't even keep up. I want to.
And the Shine Spark save into a slope from the GBA games is just so inspired to have that in this game. I mean, if they left it out, it would be like almost sacrilegious because that's such an important part of kind of the modern speed booster in a Metroid game.
Yeah, everything just so well executed. Oh, Keku back on his jamming.
No, I missed it again. We'll get there. We'll get there, I promise. It's gonna take a bit. But Keku will be entering a teleportal very, very soon. Hot on the heels of Jayena here in the Mawkin bracket of the Metroid Dread Any Percent No Major Glitches Tournament 2022 edition. And the first of its kind, as you said, Sophie.
So, just if you're tuned in or you're participating in this tournament, however you are, volunteering, you're part of history. You're part of the first of many Metroid Dread tournaments.
Let's hope so. Hear, hear. And now, important to notice on these 4 fights through these Emmy rooms is also the fact that 12 Hertz turbo is allowed for this tournament. I thought that was a really interesting and good decision.
Yeah, every single time I would see this game ran, my thumbs just started hurting. It hurt to see this game, so honestly, just by them allowing that, I felt at ease. I'm like, oh my goodness. Thank the goodness gracious that I don't have to, because I mean, speedrunners, you play this, you mash a lot of buttons.
No doubt.
And this game is intense with it, especially making the shots spammable.
For sure. And I mean, we've seen in our involvement in speed running of various games, we've seen runners in the Contra world, runners in the Mega Man X series world, like get repetitive stress injuries from mashing. So chat's queuing us up here, Seppi. This is
it. Yeah, this is it. This is the Yep.
Yep.
So okay. Getting some help
So
here,
tough.
setting it up. Okay. The good thing is that that you can farm those for health because in these heated rooms, excuse me, frozen rooms. There it is. That guy gets it. Let's see what we got. It's right here. Stellar job. Nice job, Jayena. Incredible. That was a huge hold moment.
Wow.
Nice job. Oh my gosh. That strat
goodness.
is so tight.
That was just inspired from Jayena, executing the short boost, collecting the screw attack. And now we'll have screw attack against all future boss fights. That was like what? I mean, minus the farms, that was like maybe third try, tops.
Yeah.
That was awesome.
Excellent jump out of that water.
Look
What a trick, right? What a trick.
What a trick. Oh man, Chad's coming to our rescue, Steffi. Finally. Finally.
Oh, thank goodness. Yeah, I mean, it is a hype moment.
It really is. Short boost is the same as CWJ. If you couldn't bomb jump across smoke, you have to do it if you want a PRKD. You get me? I get you, Seth. I'm picking up what you're putting down. Thank you so much for the lucid, salient, and concise explanation. We appreciate it. But Keku, you're Steffi. Keku's playing. We're on the same page. We're on the same sheet of music. But Keku fighting those Chozo robots. Little Robo Chozo action. No sweat for Keku. But Jayena definitely unlocking the secret to this route with that early screw attack.
Unlocking untapped potential.
Untapped. Using 100% of their mind, while me and Sephi, use 100% of our hearts right here in the commentary booth. There's no one I'd rather do this with than you, Sephi.
Always my absolute honor and privilege. Hockey, I honestly just cannot get through these things without you. And you as well, Chad. You're part of this too. Like collectively, you are all part of this relationship. It's such a great dynamic.
It's almost like it's every time we do comms with you or with anyone, but especially with you, Steffi, we take everyone goes on a journey together. We take them on a journey. Full of morbid. But no morbid references for sure.
No, nothing morbid about this at all.
No, sir.
Look at them just kinda chilling. Trying to get to their destination, not forgetting to pull the stop. Yeah, and that was a good attempt right there.
Yeah, super solid and a really nice backup. So we did see this robot fight from Keku, but you have to remember that the routes have diverged, and so. Even though Keku's already been through this section of Ferenia, Jayena, I believe, is technically ahead.
Right. And everything that Jayena ended up just doing is so that they don't have to double dip.
That's right.
They can just kind of clear out all the bosses in one go. You're gonna see a little bit of a revisit from Keku's side. Solid movement. Oh my gosh.
Brilliant.
Just jukes of hazard there. Juking all the You know why we call it jukes of hazard, right, Hockey?
Tell me, Steffi. I'm waiting with bated breath.
Because you juke out all the hazards that are in the way. It's like nothing more. It's not as complicated. It's just me being me.
How about this from Keku though? Little 8-bit Gerudo Valley. It sounds like. And look at the animals. Look at them run. World building.
Look at that. Yeah, it's because you know why they run? They run because they know that when Samus shows up to their planet, that planet is dead.
Yep. They're like, I may be like an antelope-like creature, but I'm getting in my spaceship and I'm getting the heck out of here, man. We get
Right.
Don't even worry about your belongings. Grab a t-shirt and get the heck out of here. Don't even pack a bag.
Yeah, no. They I mean that's why editors don't exist anymore.
That's right. That's right. The last of their species gone. How tragic. I thought we said we weren't gonna get morbid. Oh.
Oh no, that's just nature.
Oh, that's true. Yeah, nature can be cruel. There's no question about it.
But yeah, Keku's just continuing on. We'll be getting screw attack a little bit later. Jayena is just unfazed though.
Unfazed, yeah. The super missile for Keku here in Gavarin, whatever you want to say. But now we're back into Berenia over on Jayena's screen with that with the booster. Boosted speed as well as giant spark capability when combined with the flash shift and the slide.
Look at this.
Absolutely brilliant.
You're gonna see one of my favorite strats here.
In the words of Samuel Jackson, Sevi, hold on to your butt.
I'm holding.
Oh.
Trust me.
Oh, this is so tough. Preposterously good. Fantastic stuff. Fantastic from Jayena.
Yeah, those zip lines are those are the best zip lines right there.
You love to see it. Love to see those well-executed pseudos. Unfortunately, Keku's gonna ruin the whole planet here in like 2 seconds.
Yeah, opening up Pandora's box.
I mean, you really got to think after this section of the game, with spoiler alert, the release of the X-Parasite from Elon. Why did Samus have to go and make things so complicated? I mean, it's unnecessary.
It really is. Oh, good attempt right there for Jayena. I don't know. I guess it's just sometimes harder is easier. Complicated is simpler.
And just blink and you miss it on that Robo-Chozo, on that Chozo robot fight with the screw attack. Just DPS must be in the billions, Effie.
Yeah, that's hurting my thumb. Just thinking about it, Hockey. It's just
that screw attack. Oh, we got almost a semi high five, guys. Keku was just through here very, very briefly here in Gavarin.
Keku, yeah, with an actually killer spark right there into the little worm thing. I've always been bad at enemy names, honestly.
I know, I am too. You think with the amount of Super Metroid commentary that we've done, I would know the enemy names by now, but I still don't. So at least we get a pass on this one, Steffi. But Keku up against the first Chozo warrior. Look at the quick time event completion, and then whoa, kabow, wow, wow, just blow him away.
That's so ruthless. Yeah,
Ruthless.
It's like just sticks the barrel in its mouth, and it's like, any last words? And then doesn't even give it a chance to respond. It's just nope.
Nope. Just do it. Just kapow.
Right in the kisser.
Right in the kisser. Oh my goodness. Oh my god. Yeah, I think like the animation team behind that sequence, it's like they must have been having a really bad week because they just ratcheted up the violence.
Oh, I guess something really important to know. The way that cutscenes are skipped is once you complete a first-time playthrough, any other save files essentially, or anything that you do afterwards, like you can pretty much skip any cutscene. But You gotta make sure to beat the game. I remember when I was playing this and I was trying to learn it, I had to watch every cutscene, and I didn't know why.
So literally, you know, going back to kind of our, you know, what we're most known for, it's like you need a clean save to speedrun Super Metroid, which means sitting through the intro once. For this, you have to beat the whole game! My goodness, the price of admission. Now look at this one, Keku. This is so challenging. Just a slick underwater movement and up onto the flowers slash mushrooms slash what on earth are they? Who knows? Gotta wait for him to respawn. Keku's gonna reload here.
Yeah, so this is really bad because now this thing might be in a bad position, but we got backups, and we got backups for those backups.
Backups on top of backups into the core. The Shine Spark defeated. 12 Hertz Turbo ended that thing's pitiful existence. And now a Chozo Warrior battle here with jayena. And we're gonna see it again. We're gonna just see that rip the mouth open and just kabow! The smack onto the ground too. It's just just awesome.
Yeah, I really think like Samus has just had enough. They picked like the worst day to mess with Samus.
It's like Samus underneath that Chozo power suit. You know, she's wearing a T-shirt that says, "Don't talk to me until I've had my coffee." You know, it's just. And Samus did not have her coffee, Sephi, before starting this adventure.
Yeah, some of that little Metroid burrow. To really wake you up in the morning.
Well, there you go. There you have it. The
What's
screen
the
has been pulled. Oh my goodness.
What's the Folgers?
Oh my gosh.
The Folgers slogan that they had. Oh my god.
The best part of waking up is Folgers
oh yeah.
in your cup.
Yeah, is Samus's arm cannon in your mouth and firing up that Metroid brew. That's the best part of waking up.
The best part of that Chozo soldier's life was having it ended by Samus Aran. Oh my goodness! Look at this movement from jayena.
Gosh, look at this.
This Emmy doesn't stand a chance. We're not even going to see it defeated for a while, but it doesn't even stand a chance with movement like that.
That Emmy just kind of gave up on like sight. It just like it started to go and it's like nah. It's like that is. She's gone. Why do I bother?
Yep. All right, so I stand corrected, chat. Keku does not use turbo. But see, I had my eyeballs calibrated, and those were such perfect 12 hertz matches that I just assumed that he used turbo. Shame on me, Seth.
It's okay. It's okay. Don't worry. Keku just got that first try.
Yeah.
Breaking right into base jump.
You blink and you miss it. I blinked, Steffi. But another one bites the dust here for jayena. They are just putting on a clinic. How to quick kill Emmys. 400 level. Brilliant stuff.
Amazing job. Here we go. Which one's your favorite color, Emmy?
Oh,
I'm gonna ask that like, you know, like they ask the MMX community. What's your favorite Maverick?
Oh my. I cannot believe you went there. Oh, I'm so glad you did. What's my favorite Emmy? Asking me my favorite Emmy is like asking me what my favorite Skittle flavor is. I just grab a handful of them and just eat them all at once. I love them all. I can't pick just one Emmy. Honestly, also, speaking of favorite Mavericks, my goodness, who saw this coming? But I would have to say, this might be a controversial opinion, but I'd have to say the orange one. The Power Bomb Emmy is my favorite. It never
Oh.
got its chance. It never got its chance to shine. It was relegated to a cutscene where it just gets dominated. Dominated, Steffi. Just utterly washed. No chance of survival.
Well, I'm
But
glad that you chose to honor that.
Yeah, absolutely. I just really love the color orange too. But there's no chance of not being entertained by this race right here on SpeedGaming 2.
Yeah, hit that follow button like right now.
Oh, totally. If you like what you've seen here today, and it's a safe assumption that you have because you've stuck around on this journey with us. If you like what Jayena and Keku have shown you in this game, and this is over on Jane's screen, this is the most brilliant Shine Spark puzzle casually, but in the speed game, it's just even more impressive. Give them a follow, please. Absolutely follow the runners. Look at this. Look at the tight slope spark. The flash shifts into the spark. And that rewarded with 10 whole missiles. And how about throwing a gravity suit for free?
That's a whole. What do you call those? You call those a BOGO?
Oh, BOGO, yeah, the BOGO deal of the century. You see a lot of those in another popular Metroid game, but
I really like that. In this game, they give you different, like different counts of on your missile upgrades, because you can actually get your missiles in bulk. Because you get the standard 2 missile upgrade, and then you have like 10 missile upgrade.
Yeah, it's a nice wrinkle. But how about for those of us even casually who found the power bomb expansion? It's like boom boom ba-dum, boom.
Yeah. Wah wah wah.
You cannot use this item yet. How dare you? But how about Keku picking up that screw attack right here in Artaria, near to our heart's Aria? But Jayena already with Ice Beam, just blazing through this mid to late game.
Yeah, this must be, I don't know. Looking at these two, I'm reminded of Gene Wilder and Richard Pryor, Blazing Saddles. That's how blazing they both are.
Totally. Makes you want to just go. You know what? I forgot what I was going to say. I'm just going to say that that double Chozo robot fight was brilliant from Jayena, and Keku with that careful space jump.
Oh my gosh.
To grab. Even more fun times. Good times and great oldies. So yeah, Keku just killing it. Both of these runners. Just killing it.
Yep, this is
That's my cue.
Yeah, this is
Ooh, I love the slide. Did you hear the slide up to that note?
Yeah.
That was brilliant.
It was good.
Just the creativity of people who make chiptune remixes is just fantastic.
Yeah, the ear that they have is just. I know where Van Gogh's ear went. It went to these musicians because they have an ear for music.
if you love that ear, you should see their other ear. I mean, look at this from Jayena.
Oh my gosh.
They've got it.
Clean it up.
And another paralyzer.
That was job. Great.
Oh, the diving.
Great kill.
Fantastic fight to get that cross bomb. Oh my goodness gracious. That was worth skipping Keku's chiptune. Sorry, Keku.
I apologize.
Keku, I'm gonna let you jam out. But Jayena just had a great boss fight.
Oh my gosh, it's true.
I'm gonna let you finish. Oh my gosh, what a dead meme.
Oh my gosh. I mean,
They call me Dr. Frankenstein the way I'm reviving these monstrous memes.
oh,
Oh, I don't know if you heard that. I definitely slapped my knee on that one. Oh,
we got knee slappers.
we got knee slappers. Oh, fantastic.
Oh,
I told you, chat, we were going on a journey. I told you.
yeah, no, this isn't just speedrunning. This isn't just your. This isn't grandma's speedrunning commentary. This is grandpa's. Kick back and watch. Jayena, oh my gosh, already just oh my goodness. The display, Jayena, I actually, where are my manners as a commentator? Please remember to give our runners a follow. Just don't. I promise you they're not that fast to follow on their channels. They do a really great job of keeping you on pace. Mm-hmm. MC Kaku here. I'm gonna pick up his gravity. No enemy just stands a shot. Ugh. That's the beauty of like screw attack. It always has been, you know. It's like the signature symbol item for Samus. But alas, we have another Emmy zone here. We gotta go through the one with like the very deep vision. Check who come just the last of these Chozo Bozos? I mean, he makes them look like a couple of clowns. At the end of the day, it's a no-nonsense fight, but oh, excellent setup right there, Jayena. Sitting for such a great score attack kill. And yeah, I always like those like the aftermath of those bosses. They just kind of look like the little shaky, what are they called, the ones that you have like as a toddler? These kind of like rumble and they kind of just shake around on the ground. It's kind of what those remind me of, but demonized and weaponized. Okay, good job right there, getting through the flamethrower. Keku set up, had a little bit of a mishap, so we'll be doing a little bit of a boss showcase here. And plasma thing should be near death. Okay. Nice job, Jayena. Beautiful spark, right into space jump. Doing it as intended. None of that nonsense. None of that nonsense game-breaking exploitation stuff that Keku was doing. Just here at Speed Gaming, we like our games pure. I always thought about it. It's like the only reason I really don't like speedrunners is it's because they just kind of like spoil the game and I don't know, ruin it for me. So it's good to see some good old-fashioned gaming. Just nothing but the player and the game. Honestly, I'm probably just saying all that out of envy at the end of the day. So nice kill on that core. Just oh my god. Those are real brain busters, honestly. Like, all I know is Super Metroid, but if anything carries over from Super Metroid, it's the fact that brain busting actually exists in this game.
Which game, Sephi?
Metroid Dread.
Metroid Dread. My apologies, chat and Sephi. I did have to step away for a couple minutes, but thank you so much for maybe being more entertained in my absence. Another
even.
paralyzer!
We got paralyzers. We were just waiting for you to come back for these paralyzers.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, I love it. So that is a dead wave Emmy for jayena. They're on the very cusp. But then again, so's Keku, because if my eyes don't deceive me, Sephi, that is also the wave Emmy.
Yep. So wave high to the wave Emmy. Well, wave bye to jayena's wave Emmy, but
yeah.
Wave high to Keku's.
Oh,
Keku, yeah.
Oh, what a
incredible! Thing. What a legend!
I only ever did that once successfully in a casual playthrough of that game. The way that these runners are able to do that consistently absolutely blows my mind.
Yeah, that's they are what this generation of gamers calls cracked.
No question. No question about it.
Yeah, me, I'm cracked in the head, so I don't, I couldn't possibly don't. Yeah, but Keku, stellar job right here.
Oh yeah, obliterated that boss. Without screw attack, that boss is so hard. But screw attack, yeah, you'd think it makes the fight trivial, but you still have to execute and get those storm missiles. But jayena, they are the first to reach Anubia into the end game here, Sephi. And I ain't talking about the popular movie franchise either.
What did you just call me? Anubia? Yeah, it's true. You're right. Right on brand.
On brand, he says. My goodness. So a little red Chozo warrior right here for jayena. Showing off the storm missiles. And then just cranking up the damage per second.
Yep. The DPS check bosses. And another serving up that Metroid brew. There we go.
And another, wait a minute, a new wrinkle.
No, this time it got
smashing them. There's my friend Sephi.
Oh.
Deserves so much better than to die with its, DNA harvesting spike just lewdly hanging out of its face. Just give him a clean death, a warrior's death.
Look how they massacred my poor boy.
Look how they massacred Miami. It almost sounded like it said Miami. What is going on?
They massacred your Emmy in Miami. No.
After eating moons over my hammy. Oh my god, shout out to Denny's. Oh, incredible stuff. But yeah, so jayena has collected everything they need. Any percent, they've reached the percentages.
Oh, that they did. You know, it'd be a shame if they missed any other percentage.
Oh my god. Look at that, the power bomb into the ball. Spark. percent. I love, yeah, that's the ultimate route. The ultimate route is indeed percent. Gosh, I'm so excited, Steph. I almost toppled my mic over. That's literally what happened. That's not a euphemism. I don't know how it could be. Don't take me out of context, Jack.
Oh, trust me, it's it probably is. I don't know. Maybe you just invented it. Mawkin knocking over my mic.
Look at this Golden Kozo warrior fight with simultaneous wave Emmy. Be careful, Keku. that Emmy was thirsty for more, and Keku delivered. Nothing like an Omega Beam shot to the dome to end that Emmy's life. Although, are they sentient creatures, Steffi? Do they have lives?
I would imagine the one, yeah. I don't know. What does Samus absorb?
It's a really
She's
great
sucking
question. She's sucking up that soul. Just like in the cutscene, remember we skipped it with the orange Emmy, but you know, it's like, wait a minute, listen to me. I think, I breathe, I feel.
Oh,
can you really take that away, knowing what you know? And Samus says, I'll pay it gladly, you know. Great stuff.
Samus definitely took it away, though.
But this is it for Jayena. They're about to start what casually is one of the most perplexing boss fights ever. Spoiler alert, it was. I was about to say Raisin Beard. It was Raven Peak the whole time.
Razor Beard. That sounds like a pretty good shaving brand.
Oh,
Razor Beard.
Razor Beard.
By Razor.
Look at this. Oh, the storm missiles.
Mm-hmm.
This has to do enough damage, Steffi.
Doing it to skip the gold phase. Nice job.
That was an incredible first round.
Yo.
Keku hot on Jayena's heels. Keku has been really impressive in this matchup. You know, despite the different route, hanging tough.
Yeah, doing his thing. Honestly, saving it with that Emmy parry that he had earlier.
Oh yeah.
So
that was absolutely inspired gameplay.
No runners really having that much issue.
Getting into the third phase with authority. Look at this. Pounding with those ice missiles.
What I do like about Razor Beard's weapon is he's able to use his arm cannon as like a sword almost.
Almost.
Yeah, it's just kind of, you know, curving the beam, doing it in spurts. I don't know. I thought that was like really creative in terms of like a fight. But look, I blanked and I missed it.
I know. It happens that fast. They grow up so fast, Steffi. See, look, they grow up so fast.
Stop right there. Look at that. Oh my gosh, put me out of my misery. It says Razor Beard.
Now this hyper beam from the Metroid, this is optimized.
Yep.
You can't just plug away as soon as this abomination gets on screen. You need to do it optimally. And Jayena, they had a terrific final blast. Fantastic. And now, of course, it would not be a Metroid game without the escape sequence.
By the way, like if you haven't seen this game, which I'm pretty sure you have, but like, you notice that Samus is wearing a different suit. That's a suit I call the Gravity suit. Because he looks like a crab.
I was thinking, you know, watermelon Jolly Rancher, maybe. I don't know, but Gravity suit I love even more. We're going full crustacean here, Steffi.
Yep. From gravity to gravity.
no doubt, and just blowing people away with that incredibly powerful beam. But Keku dispatching the golden Chozo warrior did not live up to its name. Nothing golden about it. That's a tin can soldier, if I ever saw one. That's a joke, son.
It went over your head.
You know, you fight those enemy cores, you gotta keep your eye on the eyeball. That's the joke, son.
I say I. Oh my gosh.
The wheels have come off right at the end.
Right at
kept
the end.
The wheels on for so long. Oh my goodness, what a spark to finish it off. And jayena
we go.
finishing within 6 seconds of their PB with a 1:13.39. We'll have that official race time up for you in a moment. Official race time of 1:13.40. GG's to jayena.
Yeah, stellar race. Did their thing. Oh my goodness. 6 seconds. Like, I am actually really curious what they were feeling, you know, when they were just kind of eradicating the entire planet.
Yeah, that was,
put it nicely,
just an incredible run. To be able to do that in a race setting, no resets possible, to be within 6 seconds of your PB. But it ain't over till it's over, Sephi. We got Keku going up against the leader and villain of that Mawkin tribe. That is Raven Beak. Into the second phase. Did have a clean first phase, I saw, Sephi.
Yeah. Getting the skip on the little golden phase, saving them, which is about, I think, 20 seconds, they say. But, you know, I just talk on the mic, and I just say stuff. Great juking, and yeah, final phase here for Keku. Just tanking the shadow balls.
Just face tanking away, no sweat, dropping that power bomb to clear away the sun.
The sun.
That's how powerful.
Right?
That's how powerful this body. You can just generate a tiny sun. Like, what kind of power is that? It's beyond comprehension.
It's lit. This game almost is. It's just borders on JRPG.
Borders.
Where you can just, you know, you fight the, I don't know, like the god boss that can just, you know, the Sephiroth that can just have, you know, the sacred geometry just rain upon you.
No doubt, Sephi. So, Ravenbeak is doomed. Keku with the power of the Gravity suit. I'm never calling it anything but that now, Sephi. So thank you for that. I owe a lot of my commentary, one-liners and wordplay to you, and I'm just gonna continue stealing your tech until the cows come home.
By all, it's open source hockey. By all means, just take it and run away.
Well, you better listen up, Chad, because Sephi does have a GitHub for commentary. You can download a repository of all Sephi quotes and just use them at your leisure. It is 100% open source, but also gluten-free, free-range, no RBST, no antibiotics, nothing. It's just all natural. But what's natural is the way that Keku has navigated through this game in a slightly less optimized, but much for Keku's, you know, for his bread and butter play, much more consistent routes. That was a very long adjective, but bear with me. And Keku, really impressive here, going to be finishing up here with just like a very close to a 118, which is not at all far from his PB.
Yeah, no. Can we mentioned Keku does have a 117 time, so yeah, solid attempt. Got the little bouncy.
Got the little bounce. My goodness.
Great spark and great Scott. Are we near?
Getting so close here. So close.
You got this.
Finish him. Way to go, Keku.
Yes. Beautiful.
Finishes with
GG's.
an official
Oh
race
my
time
goodness.
of 1:17:53. Spellbinding action from both of these runners, and with no delay whatsoever, we are joined by today's winner, Jayena, and today's runner-up in the Mawkin bracket of the Metroid Dread Any Percent No Major Glitches Tournament 2022 edition.
Good job.
Keku.
GG.
GG's. That was a great race.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, I was watching the restream here and there, and I was when you got to the short boost, I was really cheering you on to try and get it first try. But how did you get it? I was also focusing on
third try. Yeah, I was
awesome.
It was like I wasn't stream watching because I was so nervous. This is my first time doing bracket anything, so I'm just like, all right, just gotta tune it all out and get in the zone,
No, you did. That was amazing.
Thank you.
Yeah, I was cheering you on in my own thing.
I'm looking forward to watching this VOD for sure.
Yeah.
I want to see how you did.
I'm actually it really not to bump my own pat my own back.
Oh, it's totally fine.
But I have to say I was impressed with the way I did, because I did not expect to get a 117. With all the mistakes that I made. Oh man.
Early Space 117 is really good. It's a really good time.
The that purple Emmy though.
Yeah. You clutched that out. I don't know if you just wanted a hug. You did something because you were just kind of waiting with open arms and just like, oh, bring it in.
No, what happened was I messed up my speed keep, and then I couldn't shake it off in time, so it just came at me. So if I beat Goldena faster, and if I did that part a little better, I think I would have gotten 116.
Yeah.
Oh, that's how much time that lost.
No, well, it was this other movement, but that last section kind of threw me off and stuff. But other than that, I think I could have gotten a 116.
Yeah, if you die, it's 20. It's 20 at plus 20 minimum if you die.
Right. This is the a race PB, because my qualifying race was 118, so 117.
Hey,
that's awesome, man.
GG's, Keku, congrats on the race PB.
Congratulations.
Yeah.
This is also a race PB for me.
Oh, well, everyone's race PBing.
Yeah.
I think what it is too, if after doing so many tournaments and stuff, when you get to the brackets, that's when everybody starts to really ramp up their skill, and they really start focusing a little harder and stuff. But
yeah,
true.
I think that's just how it is.
Everyone elevates their play come tournament time.
Yeah, having not ever done anything like this before, I can attest to that, because I was like, all right, just deep breaths all the time, especially before short boost, because oh man, I actually kind of loathe that trick now, because I've been practicing it for months, and I'm like, oh well, I'm not really consistent at all still.
I feel you. I practiced short boost for a week straight, and I still can't get it consistent.
Yeah.
It's so tough.
It's really messed up.
Very tough.
Yeah.
I hear that Arcandy may work on a consistent method that doesn't require pause buffering, but if Arcandy does come up with it, then I might revisit it again.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Keku, Jayena, what an amazing race you provided for us. It was glued. I glue your eyes to the screen, blink and you miss it action. Just what an exciting and quick run through this beautiful game.
You didn't you?
Well, thank you. And
no, I said hockey. You blinked a couple times, didn't you?
More than a few. I am new to this game, but I wanted to do it justice, and I had Sephi with me. So, but really, the stars of the show are and always will be the runners. Yeah, so thank you so much for an amazing performance.
Well, thank you for hosting. For sure. Thank you for your commentary, and thanks to the viewers for watching.
Yeah, the coffee joke though. By the way, guys.
Oh.
I can't wait for
Yeah.
this.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Um,
think Keku for future races, like you should definitely mute us. Like
Yeah.
definitely,
We
you should
we
definitely
probably
mute us.
we probably cost you that
We
once,
cost
it
you
seems, if
minutes,
anything.
minutes
no
of this
way.
run.
Yeah.
No, you guys are good. You guys are good.
Yeah.
Oh
we
my
had
God.
to tune into your chip tunes, and so thank you for that.
Yeah, that was awesome.
Yeah.
Just letting
well,
us
it-
play
to be
that,
honest-
name that song.
To be honest, it kind of calmed my nerves too when when I was doing the qualifier race, and then I figured, oh, what if I try playing music and then stuff, and then so it kind of helps me calm down a little bit.
Yeah.
For sure, that race nerves are definitely a real thing. I mean, I have very little
Yeah.
race experience, but I would get super nervous before my races.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was bumping my new wave playlist the entire time.
Oh, really?
There
Yeah,
we go,
really?
Jada. There we go.
Yeah.
Nice.
Very
Mhm.
nice.
Good
Um,
stuff.
So
Okay,
what's in
so-
store for the rest of the Mawkin bracket and the Thoha brackets?
Okay. All right, give me a moment. Let me go set it. Look it up.
I
mean,
Put
I am
him on
one-
the spot.
No, well, I am one of the.
I know
the
what's
organizers.
in store for me, and it's a hard stop. So
Oh no! Say it isn't so, Jayena. No,
Mhm.
Well,
Yeah.
we want to keep
it-
watching you play.
We will. We will. Jaina's gonna be facing off. Is gonna be facing off B Dog, who is a really tough contender.
Oh
But-
yeah.
But with what we know on short boosting and stuff, anything can happen. Like
Anything
it's,
can happen.
Yeah. So
mm,
not to say like anybody's gonna do bad or anything. It's just that we always find that as like the great race equalizer for the short boot route. So like just we'll see how it goes. The audience probably knows either they know or they don't know. But yeah, like what everybody has been saying, the short boost trick is one of the really toughest trick in this game, and it's gonna be even Sator was like a short boost match.
mhm, yeah, yeah.
So
Yeah.
Jayena is gonna be facing off B Dog in the next round, and then I will be facing off
A dog.
Giant Bean Dog.
We went from B-Dog to A-Dog.
I
Way
get
to
it.
go, Steffi.
I'm gonna be facing off against Cyan Vice in the.
That's a
Oh, no
great
kidding.
matchup.
Yeah, Cyan Vice has. I'm looking forward to the race, and I'll do my best as I did today. But we'll see how
Well,
it
you
goes.
both
Yeah.
you did great.
All we can do
Like,
is do our
you-
best.
Yes, exactly.
which you did
Exactly.
because you got race PBs, and honestly, I can't wait to see all the future race PBs and
Mhm.
actual PBs. You did stellar. So shout outs to Jayena and Keku. Please, again, I'll plug them right back in. Give them a follow. I don't know if y'all have any final words.
Please follow the commentators right there. It's on the
Mhm.
Oh
chat.
my god.
Absolutely.
Follow
Don't follow me.
Mhm.
Follow Hockey. Don't
Follow
it's
not
too
me.
late. It's too late now.
Follow Steffi Nomi and watch at twitch.tv/Steffi Nomi. And make sure you also watch more Metroid Dread and a variety of things over at twitch.tv/J_Yeen and kekumanshoyu.
Thank you.
But
And
do not
Fantastic,
watch
thank
the
you.
Hockey Towner.
and always be on the lookout for more races. It's Metroid Dread any percent NMG Tournament 2022 edition here on Speed Gaming. Follow all the Speed Gamings. How many are there, Keku? There's like 100 of them.
The Ocho.
I mean, there,
Yep.
Yeah, there's 8 English channels, and then there's.
You see,
I-
there's 7 English ones and 1 Spanish one called the
No.
Ocho.
No,
yeah.
No, there's 8 English. Keku said there's 8 English.
I know.
Eight
I'm
English.
just kidding.
Oh my god.
I know you just meet. Oh my gosh. 8 English, and Espanol, French, and Deutsch
Portuguese?
or German, and yes. So we also restream to the 4 other other languages. So maybe one day there will be a Dread tournament for the French players, and then they can have their French tournament as well. So
Incredible.
Oh.
yeah, so it's just an idea out there for the French player that
great
want
idea.
on the French tournament.
This might turn
all
into a
that.
French tournament. The way they play.
Oh right. We have a couple of them, right? Like Gala
Mhm.
and Oopla. I think Oopla is one of them.
No, that's so
Um,
good.
Anyway, let's sorry to take up any of your guys' time. But Jayena, thank you again for the race. You did really
Thank
great.
you.
I'm so proud.
Me too.
And thanks again. Yes, I'll get. Sorry, my daughter's. asking me something. Sephi and Hockey, thank you so much again for commentating.
My pleasure. My pleasure, Keku.
And for those who are watching, thank you for watching, and hope you enjoyed the rest of the tournament. This is the first of its kind, but this is going to be setting the precedent for more future Dread tournaments, and look forward to it. Okay, go.
Appreciate you.
Yes. I'll get your milk. Go ahead and.
I want one too with cookies, Keku.
Oh
Yeah.
my gosh. Go ahead.
I want some of that Metroid brew.
Yeah, Metroid Brew. Don't start your day without it.
Mhm.
Otherwise,
go
you
ahead.
will destroy a planet.
I'm gonna get me some of that poke someday.
Oh,
Tell
hell
you
yeah.
heck
what.
yeah.
I follow your Twitter and it's just like it looks so good always.
Every
Oh.
time I scroll Twitter in the morning, on a Saturday morning, I see Keku posted a Pokeball, and I just start drooling. I'm like, oh,
Yeah.
that's some good
Sorry.
eating.
Sorry,
Alright.
everybody.
But yeah,
No worries.
thank you so much for the great display. Again, it's time to start our days. No more Metroid Dread. But yeah, stay tuned. There's gonna be more races. I just want to do the schedule. But yeah. Anything else that you want to say, Hockey?
No, it's always a pleasure to do commentary with you, Sephi. It just gets me going, and I love doing it. It's a privilege and an honor to share the booth with you. So thank you so much.
Alrighty then. Well, thank you so much. I am normally not one to say this or normally close out this way, but yeah, that was Metroid Dread, Jayena versus Keku. Give them a follow one last time, and we will absolutely see you next mission. I can't believe I said that.
He said the line. Thank you.
He said
Mhm.
it.
Yep, he said
Roll
it.
the credits.
Oh,
Okay, bye everybody.
bye. Take care.
See ya.